Good evening. I'm Peter Bush in for Catherine Anaya.
And I'm C. McLaughlin. Thanks for choosing us here at 5.
More engaging testimony today in the trial of Tammi Smith.
Now, she is the Scottsdale woman in the middle of the baby Gabriel case. Smith and her husband were pushing to adopt the 8-month-old boy in the days leading up to Gabriel's disappearance back in 2009. And CBS 5's Jason Berry spent the day in the courtroom, and he joins us now live to break down what happened. Jason?
One of the keys to this case is whether prosecutors can prove that Tammi Smith put pressure on baby Gabriel's father to put his child up for adoption and in some way had something to do with the child's mother running off with the boy and taking him to another state.
I was really upset about it.
Tammi Smith appeared to get a little emotional sitting in court Wednesday as she listened to a recorded phone conversation she had back in 2009 with Logan McCreary, the father of baby Gabriel, the 8-month-old boy Smith was hoping to adopt.
And let me ask you this. I mean, is it true? I mean, are you off and on the fence of whether or not Gabriel should be adopted out to a good family?
The Scottsdale woman is on trial facing custodial interference and forgery charges in connection with the baby Gabriel case. Prosecutors are trying to prove that Smith put pressure on McCreary to give up his parental rights in the days leading up to Gabriel's disappearance when the boy's mother, Elizabeth Johnson, ran off with him. However, Smith's attorneys believe the phone recordings clearly show that Smith was simply trying to help a young couple in their time of need, offering to take care of the baby for them.
We love this baby. We will do anything in the world for him. We will fight for him, whatever it takes. But at the same time, I'm not going to fight to take him away from a family that love him and take care of him and love him to death.
Okay. McCreary was back on the witness stand where he told jurors that he felt pressure from Smith and her husband to give up his parental rights and sign adoption papers.
I kept bringing up adoption over and over again and looking up information about him, and just some things were fishy that I didn't agree with.
Dwane is a Valley defense attorney who's keeping a close eye on the case. He says one of the biggest challenges for prosecutors is proving that Smith's involvement rose to the level of criminal behavior.
They got to have to prove that she helped and conspired with Johnson in order to take the baby out of state, and I don't think they can do that.
Now, those phone conversations you heard were recorded by Logan McCreary, who at the time was apparently getting suspicious of the Smiths and the mother of baby Gabriel, Elizabeth Johnson, so he started recording all the phone calls. Whether or not those recordings play in Smith's favor at this trial, that is up to the jury to decide.
Now, Jason, our CBS 5 viewers were actually first to hear those phone recordings many months ago of McCreary and baby Gabriel's mother, Elizabeth Johnson, and today it was obviously the jury's turn. What was their reaction?
You know, it was very emotional in the courtroom. It was even more emotional when earlier this morning we actually heard some recordings between Elizabeth Johnson and Logan McCreary. Now, those recordings were very, very hard to hear, but there was one point where we could actually hear Elizabeth Johnson actually tell Logan McCreary that she killed baby Gabriel and put him in a trash can. She later changed her story, and the case has really become one of the great mysteries that we've ever seen here in the Valley. The trial will continue tomorrow morning. Reporting live in Phoenix, Jason Berry, CBS 5 News.